Hello guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. Today we will go through the day 31 problem from August LeetCoding Challenge. Delete node in a BST. Please like the video, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any update. Given a root node reference of a binary search tree and a key, delete the node with the given key in BST. Basically, the deletion can be divided into two stages. Search for a node to remove, and if the node is found, delete the node. While deleting a node, we need to take care of balancing the binary tree. For that, let's see the properties of a binary search tree. In a binary search tree, left child value is always less than root, and the right child value is always greater than the root. Now, there can be various scenarios when we are deleting a node. Let's go through them one by one. The first scenario is where we want to delete a leaf node. Leaf node is a node that has no children. In this tree, node 5, 15 and 20 are leaf nodes. If we were to delete any one of them, we could simply make the node null. This is because deletion of these nodes would not affect the child node position. Now, what if the node has exactly one child, or the node has a child subtree? It can be a right node or a left node. For this tree, node 11 or 5 or 15 has one child node. We will try to delete these two since these will cover both the cases of child being a node and a subtree. Here, node 15 just has a child node and node 11 has a child subtree. In order to delete these nodes, we need to attach the child at the deleted node's position. Deleting the node 15 will shift the child node 16 at position of node 15, while deleting the node 11 will shift the child subtree with nodes 5 and 10 at current node's position. This covers our second scenario. Coming to the third scenario, where the node has both left and right nodes or subtrees. In this example, node 12 and node 18 have both the right and left nodes. So, in order to delete any of these two nodes, we will have to perform two steps. Step 1 is finding the node with which we will replace it, and the step 2 is deleting the node that we replace this one with. We can replace the node with either of the two values. One is the in-order successor, that is the minimum from the right subtree, or the second is in-order predecessor, that is the maximum from the left subtree. For this tree, the in-order traversal can be shown as below. For node 18, the predecessor is the value just lower than 18, which is 16, and the successor is the value appearing next to 18, which is 20. Similarly, for node 12, the predecessor is 11 and the successor is 15. Now, how do we find this? To find a predecessor, we go to the left node and find the rightmost node from here. This gives the maximum from the subtree. To find a successor, we go to the right node and find the leftmost node from here. This gives the minimum from this subtree. Let's try to delete the root node, node 12, using both predecessor and successor methods. In the first method, we will replace it with the predecessor. So, we go to its left, and then, while the right of the current node is not null, we recursively traverse to the right. But for node 11, there is no right node present, which makes this node itself as the predecessor. So, we replace the root with the value of node 11. This duplicates the node 11, so we need to delete it. Here we see that node 11 has only one child, so scenario 2 is satisfied. So we just replace the current node with the child tree and we are good to go. Now let's try to replace root with successor, or the minimum from the right tree. To find the successor, we go to the right node, and then while the left of this node is not null, we keep traversing to its left. So we go to node 15, and as its left is null, this becomes our successor. We replace the root node value with 15. This duplicates node 15, so we need to delete it. As node 15 also falls in scenario 2, we replace the current node with the child node. This is the final result. Here's the algorithm. We traverse to the node that is to be deleted. To do that, we check if the node lies in the left of the root. If so, we traverse left recursively and call the delete method on left with the key. Else, if the node lies in the right of the root, we traverse right recursively and call the delete method on right with the key. If these two are not satisfied, it means we are on the node to be deleted. So, we delete this node. For that, we need to check which scenario it falls in. If the node is a leaf node, that is its left and right are null, we set this node to null. Otherwise, if either of the left or right is null, replace it by the child node. Or else, find the predecessor or successor and follow the steps from scenario 3. Update the root's value with predecessor or successor and call the delete method on the duplicate node with its value as key. The time complexity of this algorithm is O of log n, while the space complexity is O of h, where h is the height of the tree. Here's the actual code snippet for the method. You can also find a link to this code in the description below. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, share your thoughts on the video in the comments.